I get it. That's one example that's not as direct that I guess I should come up with, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's a lot to adjust, and I guess there's been some fear of the unknown a little bit, with all the changes, which kind of fans the work-life balance thing, because I don't want to let anything slip for fear of, okay, what's the next? Are there more changes, or what's next? What direction is the company headed? That was great hearing that from Brad at the meeting. But I'm almost pretty sure, we've talked about headcount in the past numerous times, and it never comes. So that's a little, that's a little unnerving. So that adds a little bit of stress. But I'm not the only one that's dealing with that. And I'm positive there's other businesses that are dealing with it too. But
well, one thing that I've always told you guys, that I'm going to be as transparent as I can possibly be. Mm-hmm. I think Brad was being as truthful as he could be about there not being any more changes per se to the parts structure and the parts leadership teams, the way that we're set up right now.
Yep.
But if you look at it as a whole, there's still going to be a lot of change to come in the next coming months. And I say that because I know that from the commercial side of our business, there's going to be some risks from corporate all the way down to the local, CSO offices. There's about to be some streamlining and some cutting. Mm-hmm. Some major streamlining and cutting.
Okay.
There's going to be some things that they say that's not going to affect us, but it is going to affect us, because even though it does not seem like that is on our side of the fence, it is. It's still there's certain things in our business that were governed by the CSO mm-hmm. that will still affect us big, even though we're on the parts side of the business. So,
yep.
I don't want you to take that, hey, you said that this, well, at that moment in time,
right.
I think he felt like that there were some things that were not going to, that we were not going to be impacted. But I don't think that everybody realizes from higher up what happens in one business segment, when it comes to the heating, the HVAC equipment and part sales, how things work hand in hand, because there's so much support, and so much overlap in our business with people, and so when you start trimming things and making adjustments, it affects everything that we do. Because, for an example, if they cut the PA, if they cut the service admin in Milwaukee and in Appleton and Madison, that's going to have a direct effect on orders and people understanding why things are showing up on their reports and WIP. And you're going to have those conversations with them, because they're going to be like, well, why are you guys billing this? We're not doing this job until next week. Well, why is this on my WIP? Well, because, you're new, or you don't understand, you didn't do this before. Mm-hmm. Such and such, understood this, piece of our business. You're not understanding this, so this is why it happened. So then that takes that time out. And then it kind of elevates that tension, because you're like, why are they, they should know this already, type deal. Yeah. Whereas it's like, okay, that person's no longer, the person who you've been dealing with for so many years is no longer in that role. So those things are going to happen.